This JTV News Update is brought to you by Nachico Insurances, the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Colonial Insurances, Tortola General Services, and the Caribbean Insurers Limited. Kathy Richards here with the JTV News Update. Not very often do we hear of major fires in the British Virgin Islands, but Saturday evening there was an occurrence. Some deemed it to have been major. For others, you're still not too sure. To clear the air as to what happened on the Saturday evening down at Pockwood Pond, I have with me here Mr. Carvin Malone. Carvin, I know whether small or big, any fire destruction is too many for one to bear. You being a key personnel there at Malone's
R&R Malone complex.
R&R Malone's complex at Pockwood Pond. It was a heart-rending evening for you on this Saturday. Tell me all about it, what went down, and where things are at right now.
Well, first of all, you say that any particular disasters has to be looked at and viewed in a way, in the context in which it happened, number one, and what was done to alleviate or minimize the damages caused. I was in attendance at the funeral services for Speedies, and the phone had gone dead, and upon arrival and getting some access to power, I noted that there were a number of calls and information concerning this fire that started somewhere, must have been between 4:35, 5:30, down at the R&R Malone complex. I went down to find that there was smoke billowing from all corners of the building, and later to find that there seemed to have been a particular, some form of incident in one of the units on the northeast side, and with that the fire department was called even before, and they went in, and members of the community were really instrumental in making sure that the fire trucks were there, load-alls were there to get up to the higher levels so that we can get water to actually contain the fire as much as possible. So we'd like to thank the entire community for pitching in and making sure that this could be handled in a way that it was done. The damage was contained to the northeast quadrant of the building, about a 100 by 40 or 100 by 48 foot area. But the remaining sections of the building will be investigated. In fact, the police department on Sunday evening came down and did their initial investigation. The fire department will be coming down today, Monday, to actually conduct investigations, and then we would go and have a full assessment of it. Nachico Insurance was on the scene on Saturday night. So too were many of the concerned citizens throughout the territory. So we would like to again seek that they will have a speedy investigation. We can close it because just for those who are concerned, the businesses on the lower level, they're all operational. They were not damaged by in any way, except for 5 girls that had some water damage. But that has been contained, that is being dealt with, and they're fully operational as of midday today. And all the other businesses in the complex fully operational.
Okay, but for what persons could have seen, for us who were on the scene, it was hard to tell exactly where this fire mainly was, because we were seeing dark smoke bellowing almost throughout the building. For the other sections where we would have noticed a smoke, how damaged are they, or are those areas now able to function this morning?
Well, as I mentioned, the area that seemed to have sustained the most damage is in the northeast quadrant. One of the tenants in that particular building, in fact, we wish speedy recovery. There was some burn. I'm not sure the full degree of the burns, but it was contained in that one unit. The heat, of course, traveled. So most of the electrical conduits in the very close to that unit, they actually smelted, and they actually that PVC is actually transmitter of heat, so that actually traveled down the length maybe of the particular corridor. But the businesses even next door to that structure, they're all operational, but we'll have to review them to make sure that they're safe, and all the others on the west side, just the smoke damage, the scent of smoke, and smoke stain on some sections, but they're all operational. We had mainly storage and offices up in the second floor. The one retail store that is there, it seems as if there wasn't even a fire because everything remained intact and there was no damage, water, smoke, or otherwise. So we have to give God thanks for sparing the property in which it's done, sparing lives in which it was done, and for the injuries that could have been sustained as a result of it.
Okay, many persons, as I am, are very concerned about the one individual that we heard, and you alluded to that sustained some degrees of burn. Could you tell us a little bit more at what situation he or she might have found themselves in that caused them to be injured during the fire?
Well, I don't have the full details of it, so I would not actually assume anything on that. But we would be able to visit him. We've been speaking with his family to make sure that he's okay. Seemed to be stable at the hospital, and we would just make sure that any assistance or any help necessary from that particular side will be actually given. So so far, all seems stable. He was the only person that was injured in the particular incident, and we will just have to make sure that, ask God for speedy recovery, whatever the particular injuries may have been.
Okay, so there we have it straight from the horse's mouth, the exact situation as it exists as a result of the Saturday night's fire down at the R&R Malone complex. Business is up and running for all the businesses that are on the lower flat and to some extent on the upper flat where you had some offices that were not damaged at all. So that's the facts, and thank you for joining us with this JTV News Update.
When it comes to your health, being uninsured is never an option. Listen to some sound advice. Nagico's Nagicare is one of the best medical insurance plans your money can buy. We offer you solutions to medical coverage benefits tailor-made to your budget and preferences, so that the next time you visit a doctor, you can rest assured that we've got you covered. Visit our website, nagico.com, or contact a Nagico office or agent near you. Nagico Insurances. We've got you covered.
Lasco products cools you down when on the run, nourish and keep you healthy and strong. Lasco drinks in flavors of guava pine, apple, tangerine, grape and melon berry, all in wholesale and retail quantities, only at Tortola General Services in Port Purcell, where you can also get your supplies of Lasco instant pack drinks, milk and so much more. Tortola General Services, the home of Lasco products and so much more, wholesale and retail quantities. Check us out today. Be frugal, spend your money wisely.
Here in the Virgin Islands, we are blessed to live and work in paradise. Paradise just doesn't mean our tranquil blue waters and green hills. National Bank of the Virgin Islands defines paradise as any place or condition that fulfills your aspirations.
To me, paradise means knowing that I will have a financing partner when I'm ready to open my first business.
I feel confident that I can manage whatever life throws my way because I know my bank will be with me every step of the way.
That's why I choose National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official bank of paradise.
My future's looking so bright, 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 with the official bank of paradise, dice, 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 paradise.
National Bank of the Virgin Islands, the official bank of paradise.
If you're looking for extra savings and free benefits
with car insurance
and home insurance,
Colonial has just the cover you need.
There's a free $250 gift voucher for new home insurance customers too, and 10% car insurance discount if you have home insurance.
With a claim service that's quick and friendly.
We call it cover without added costs.
Call for a quote on 494-8450 or Virgin Gorda 495-6403 or visit cgigroup.com.
Colonial, where people come first.